Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo-ho-ho! Merry Christmas! If only it was Christmas, man. We still got 3 months until Christmas, guys. Good afternoon, good night, good morning. Just like we said before, guys. Why is it, and this is something completely off topic of crypto, as we await the big CPI day coming into tomorrow, which hopefully gives us a little volatility and gets us out of this range, a quick little thing. We talked about this before, but why when people say, people can say good morning, and I thought about this right now. Why when people say good morning, okay, you can say, oh, good morning, how are you? How are you? But when you're greeting someone at night, you can't say good night. Good night. It just sounds really, really weird, right? I don't know. Let me know in the chat why that is, if you have some really good definition of why that is, but it is quite the phenomenon that can't really wrap through this little thick skull and this skull of mine that is actually slightly small, according to some of you guys. But let's jump out of the chat. So what's going on here, guys? What's going on? Keith said this sucks. Let's see. We need a squeaky character who snaps all the time. Oh, Lord. Listen, no comment. Too early, man. Too early for that. I got no comment on that one, man. Like, it's too early for that. Anyways, guys. Let's get cooking on the charts here, man. Use evening? No, I don't want to say evening. I want to say good night. No, I think good night is doing the thing. Anyways, what's going on here for BTC right now? Well, this morning, we talked about a possible move to the upside, okay? For the short term. I know what everyone's going to say. All the pencil necks are instantly going to come in and say, but, Jordan, there's no way we're going to pump. Every news article says The CPI is coming in hot. It's coming in hot. Like my steaming shit I just took. The CPI is going to shit on all of us. Right? And even Shiba. I hate this bear market. It sucks. It's so slow and boring. Oh, man. Like, guys, can you guys do something? Someone was some whale. But we talked about this morning how we might be looking for a little inverse head and shoulders to play out to the upside. Now, we needed to see the bounce for the right shoulder. We got the bounce of the right shoulder, but we're struggling a little bit with resistance here, right? We can't seem to break out of this, at least little, this is on the hourly chart, at least this $19,200 resistance. We can't seem to break it. You guys can see that volume is falling off on this little shoulder here, which, can mean that it's just becoming nighttime here in the U.S. and there's no market participants putting in any bids here at the moment. Or it could mean that we're getting ready for that break of that $19,200 resistance. And ultimately, I wanted to see the move happen today, okay? If we were going to see that move to the upside, I wanted to see it today. We haven't quite gotten it yet. We came up a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to so far. So what I'm hoping for tonight is we break this 19.2 resistance and come up and test this 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. If you know what I mean, man. And we can strap up and go to the moon, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
And talk about little short-term charts. What's going on? We going to the moon? We're going to the moon, man. 19,400. I saw a bunch of you guys say, Jordan, when the hell is this crab market going to be over? Listen, at this point, guys, I don't even think we can call it a crab market if you want me to be honest with you. Right? I think we have to call it simply, okay, and I saw this on Twitter, don't get me wrong. I think we have to call this at this point, we have to call this, okay, the turtle pattern, okay? The tortoise pattern at this point. It is no longer a crab market, guys. It's at that point where we start turning into simply, okay, we simply start turning into little, small, cuddly, but annoying turtles, okay? And let me see what this is right here. Okay, no, that's a shitty turtle. There's no good turtles over here, man. That's a shitty turtle too. We start turning into turtles. Anyways, right? So at this point, it's over. It's over. We're turning into this resistance, man. So I think the crab market's gone at this point, man. Snail market. You could call it the snail market too if you really wanted to, man. you really want to. But we know we got the CPI coming out tomorrow, guys. And here's the deal. Here's the deal on the CPI. We know we can expect some volatility. Right? The last CPI print that we got was, I believe, right, where was it? It was in the September, right, where was it? Actually, no, that last CPI smashed us to the downside. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. We sit here and we await these numbers that are going to come out. Which way are we think we're going, right? We asked it this morning. It was pretty 50-50 on 50% of people thought we were going to have a green day tomorrow. 50% of people thought we were going to have a red day tomorrow, right? Does anyone really know? I don't really think so. But everything I'm looking at as far as up till tomorrow, I'll tell you guys this right now. I will not be putting in any trades from right now up until the CPI because I know that shit can cause wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside, wicks to sideways, wicks to backwards. Hell, it could even go diagonally somehow, okay? And I will not be putting in any trades tonight or tomorrow until probably, if I even do some tomorrow, which I doubt it, because that's usually how it goes during those days. Probably until Friday at this point, man. So if you want to touch it, you can touch it all you want to do. I know a lot of you guys are going to want to short it, right? It's going to come in hot. A lot of people are projecting that it's going to come in hot, right? I was sort of looking at the news before, and I know the best thing to do is not look at the news, okay? But I was looking at the news. A lot of these websites, CNBC, Yahoo, they all have these articles saying it's going to run hot in September, should have run hot in September. As we get the data coming in October, a lot of people are projecting it to be, higher than expectations. So let's let it rock and roll. We've been waiting for this day. We've been literally waiting for this day. Now, like we said, up until tomorrow, I'm hoping that this can break out and at least get a little bit of upside move before tomorrow, right? If this can break out, it does give us a short-term measure move back up to about 19,500, right? I mean, at the end of the day, can you ask for more than that? Can you ask for more than that? Wow, that's literally chump change. A $200 move? Really? That's what you bulls are getting excited over? I'm getting ready for the move to 14K. I already have my bags loaded. I shorted right from 19,300. That's where I shorted. And I'm ready to go. 14K is probably going to happen this week, guys. So strap up. Or strap on, George would say. You know, we're going to 14K, guys. That's a pussy move. See ya. No, let's see what happens, right? Up until tomorrow, I could see this move happen. But tomorrow, we'll see, right? We'll see. Everyone has different expectations and different predictions, and we can look at the chart really all we want. The one issue I have is if it does pump is not the right word. If it does get a slow rise up until tomorrow, is that going to be them building their shorts to then bring it back to the downside? Okay. We'll find out. The one thing I do like on the charts for BTC is actually this is the first time on the hourly chart, all right? The first time on the hourly chart that we were able to get back above that 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, right? So we were kind of struggling with that all the way since this gnarly dump back from October 6th. We got rejected. We were getting rejected from it all the way down here. And then we came over here. We got rejected all the way down here. And then we got rejected all the way down here. We were finally able to get an hourly close above it, man. Woo! Woo! Woo!
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
and we came back and back tested it just now. So let's see what happens. I'm still looking at this to play out. Is it going to be a massive move? No. And the other thing on the 4 hour chart, I guess we can look at is, yes, we are still in the stupid range. Okay? Holy moly, this range is brutal, man. I think we're all going to go nuts at this point, right? We're all going to go nuts. You guys know. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what's going on with Jimmy. Jimmy might be dead at this point. Let's see what's going on with Jimmy, guys. Oh, a plunger. I've been looking for one of those all day. A massive plunger. Yes, I can finally unclog the toilet. Here, come here, man. All right. I think Jimmy's dead at this point. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Jimmy. From 2022. There we go. I almost forgot what year it was. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, man. Beats said, I'm still here. Beats by Jimmy. What's going on, man? Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. Sean said that looks totally wrong. Oh, Lord. Anyways, falling wedge, guys. This falling wedge, like we said this morning, did break out to the upside technically. We're not really getting that momentum up. It's a slug show. It's a freaking... can you even call it a slow rise? I don't know. I couldn't think of a title, right? At this point, every stream I come on, I can't even think of a freaking title. Yesterday's thumbnail was insert clickbait here. Like, we're at that point, guys, okay? I couldn't think of a title today. So I said, Bitcoin slow rise. It is technically a slow rise. But, I mean, this move up has been pretty lackluster so far. Let's find out what happens tomorrow. I think right now we are sitting here and we are really just patiently waiting until tomorrow, because in reality, like we've been saying, it's a move up to a move down, 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 move up to a move down, move up. It's like a roller coaster at this point. Right? It's not even a roller coaster. It's like a merry-go-round where it's just like whoop, just constantly going back and forth. You know. Let's see. I will be going live for tomorrow's CPI, so I'm gonna go live early tomorrow for the CPI day. Which is at 8:30. So I'll be going live probably around, I would say, we'll go live around 8:15. And we'll be locked and loaded, ready to go for the CPI day tomorrow. Right now, it's patiently waiting time. At the end of the day, guys, I know a lot of you guys are panicking about ADA. I see ADA coming down. Let's do a quick rip to ADA. Here we go, guys. Everyone who owns ADA and is an ADA maxi, I salute you. Dump it. What the? Charles, how could you do this to us? Charles is manipulating Cardano. He is dumping on us. Freaking Charles, how could you do this? I trusted you. You said you were building slowly. Well, it looks like you are destroying slowly. Freaking Charles, look at him. Look at Charles. Look at him. He's an idiot. All right. Shout out to Charles. But ADA is coming down. I see a lot of you guys talk about ADA, talking smack in the Discord about ADA, and there it goes. All right. I mean, it's really the only one that's kind of broken this little short term supports. Like as far as its local lows, ADA going deep down to the crypto abyss. Boom. Deep down to the crypto abyss. I mean, where is ADA going to? I mean, we'll find out. I would say right now, when you look at the chart, is ADA going to come down to test this 33 cent mark, which was sort of my next target. If ADA did break this, you know, there's a lot of confluence coming down here about 33 cents or so, where ADA's kind of just in this downwards channel, right? Up, down, up. Now it's coming back down. Is it going to come all the way back down here to 33 cents? Probably depends on what Bitcoin does tomorrow at the end of the day, but ADA is poofing back down to the downside like a hot potato. Like a hot potato on, I don't know, like do people even eat, like, why is a hot potato the saying? Why is it like a hot pancake? I think hot pancakes are better than hot potatoes. I would preferably take really any food over just a plain hot potato. Put some butter in it, sure. You know, put some salt in it, sure. But a plain potato, you can get me to pass on that, man. You can get me to pass on that. No, you don't season potatoes.
You put salt when you boil them.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You don't know how to make potatoes.
Oh, Lord. How about a hot potato pancake? I'd eat a hot potato pancake. Screw it, man. Give me some syrup. Done. All right, so Bitcoin's chilling. What else we got going on, guys? Daily chart. I'm going to keep saying the same thing until it plays out. It's pretty much a meme at this point, man. I'm going to keep saying the same thing until it plays out. We need like a meme guy. We need a meme guy. Hold on. Who's our meme guy? I'll just say it. Screw it. I'll just say it. Screw it. Guys, a big move is coming. We've been saying this for weeks. A big move is coming. No, it's serious. Like, it's a meme at this point. It's literally a meme at this point. All right? It is what it is. Okay? But at the end of the day, we got downtrend and resistance coming down. We got horizontal support coming across. Something's got to give by the end of October. That could mean another 2 weeks of sideways, which I think we'll all pass on that. I think we'll all gladly take a dump or a pump over sideways at this point. Me included. I'll take a pump or a dump. You know, any really kind of dump too, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'll take a pump or a dump either way. But yeah, I mean, something's got to give. Something has got to give. And that's really all we got going on here, man. For multiple different reasons, like we've been saying, is when Bitcoin goes sideways for this long, based off history, and when you got the Bollinger Bands tight, when you got resistance and support coming across hot like a hot potato, when you got patterns that look like 2018, that look like 2019, as far as, you know, like the direction, not even direction, but what happens after you go sideways for this long, right? Descending triangle, really in a bear market, has not been a really, here we go with the memes. Here we go with the memes, man. You know, based off 2018, when you just go sideways, and you have a 50% plunge, or in 2019, when you go sideways, and you go to the upside. something's brewing. Something is brewing in this deep part of the crypto abyss that we currently find ourselves in. Because we find ourselves in the crypto abyss right now. But something's brewing, okay? There's some coffee brewing, right? There's some smoke coming up here like this, brewing right here, okay? And that brewed coffee can break us to the upside or to the downside. I'm not in the position to tell you which way it's going to break because at this point I'm pretty neutral as far as which way it's going to break. But here's what I'll say, okay? Here's what I'll say. We better be ready for it. You got to have a plan both ways, my friends, all right? Of whichever way this breaks because something is brewing, okay? The smoke is getting high. We are about to get those fumes in our nose, okay? So be ready for it. I know, in all seriousness, I know it's a meme. Like, big move is coming. But in all seriousness, like you can see it on the charts. Like, something's got to give sometime soon, you know, in all seriousness. So could it be another week, 2 weeks, you know, end of October? I guess. But, man, we sit here and we sort of twiddle our thumbs in the meantime. You know what I mean? What's going on, you idiots? Jordan doesn't know which way it's going to break. I know which way it's going to break. Everyone right now is so bearish. Everyone's calling for lower. Literally, the herd is calling for lower. Every news article that I read is bearish. Everyone I see on crypto Twitter is bearish. Every time I watch a YouTube video, everyone's bearish. And guess what? I F all these bears moms when they're bearish at support. Guess what, idiots? You buy support. You don't sell support. That's why I just DCA'd into the market and I DCA'd into your grandma as well. Okay? I dollar cost average into your grandma. How did I do that? You don't even want to know it's so graphic. Okay? We are going to go to the upside, idiots. We're at support. Everyone's bearish. Go against the herd. It's not that hard. Okay? And then when everyone gets bullish again, you sell on them. You sell on their head while I get head from your mom. All right? That's what we do. That's what we do over here if you want to be a winner and you want to be like me. All right? So I'll see you guys in the next episode. In the meantime, stay easy. Get out of the basement. Go do something with your life. And I'll catch you later. Peace. He said, yo, not grams. Becker's coming for your grandma. You've probably been protecting your mom, but you haven't been protecting your grandma, my friends. Let me tell you. All right, anyways. What do we got going on? No, it's all seriousness, man. It's you know, we can joke around and all that stuff, but I want you guys to be ready for you know, the inevitable move that should be coming based off of many different things, right? If you're a bear, like we've been saying, based off the previous bear markets, this is the point where we can start expecting that last final capitulation event that everyone seems to be calling for. 14K, 10K. This is about that time frame where it's happened in 2019. If it's going to be like 2019, it would happen this week. If it's going to be like 2014, it would happen in a couple weeks. So really now until then would be where the previous bear markets had that final capitulation down. Let's see if it happens, right? What's the other thing we had? We also had, what do we got over here? Based off previous halvings, when has the bottom come in during previous halvings? It's came in 75 weeks before the halving event. Obviously, in 2019, we got the bottom 75 weeks before the halving. In 2014, we got the bottom 75 weeks before the halving. Where was 75 weeks? Well, you could probably guess where that comes in. That comes in literally next week, okay? So there's so much shit just piling in here that's correlating as the rest of October being a super, super meaningful event, whether it's the giant dump everyone's waiting for or whether it's the relief rally. I'll tell you guys what, I'm prepared for either direction, and I want you guys to be prepared for either direction. If we drop, get your freaking cash ready, man, because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for these lower prices, okay? I know all the bottom dwellers have been sitting, digging deep for that 10K BTC, okay? And at the same point, I know a lot of people have been DCAing this range. So if you're on the opposite side of the spectrum, be prepared to potentially take some profits if it does break to the upside, if you know what I mean. But here's the deal, man. I know the bottom dwellers have been sitting, at the lows, okay? I know they've been sitting at the lows. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm waiting for 10K, bro. I'm waiting for 10K. Will I buy down there? Probably not. I'll be too scared, just like I am now. You know, when Bitcoin was at 69K, I said I was going to sell my wife to buy some Bitcoin. And I did say I was going to sell my left testicle too. Did I do it? I sold my left testicle for drugs, but not for crypto. Yeah, I still got my right testicle. Do I plan on having kids? No, I'm a freaking bum, so probably not. So I plan on selling my right testicle at 10K for Bitcoin at this point, man. I'm patiently waiting for Bitcoin at 10K. You know, we'll see if I use my cash to buy crypto this time at 10K and not for drugs again. All right, so I'll catch you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys at 10K next week. See ya. That probably hits a lot of people home. A lot of people home. It is what it is. We're having fun right now. Should I be offended? This looks like me. You look like Bottom Dweller? Oh, Lord, man. That's, I don't know. Does that actually look like Bottom Dweller in real life? Is there any actor or anything that looks like Bottom Dweller? I don't really think there is, man. If you still have your testicles, you're not all in. Facts, man. By the way, guys, as we await till tomorrow, I did grind away for another episode of the Cam Fam. I know a lot of you guys have been digging deep for this, so smack the like button for this stream if you are ready for the next Cam Fam episode. It is done. Okay, you'll find the link to it. It's going to be going live today at 8:30, right after this stream, man. So let's get in there and let's start going nuts. I'm going to post a link in the chat, by the way. Let's get in there and get freaking nuts. That's going live at 8:30 today. I've been grinding for this one. You guys will like this one, man. You guys will like this one, man. So let me know. Let me know, man. It's going to be premiering at 8:30 today. If you guys want some laughs, go check it out. Horse Guy is going to be joining a trading group and figuring out if it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. I just posted the link in the chat, so make sure you get in there at 8:30 after the stream. Just called all bears. No, not all bears are bums, man. Come on, bro. Oh, I saw Rodney, my good guy Rodney in here. All you people calling for 10K called for 100K. How can you be wrong both ways? Rodney, I would generally agree with you. I think my biggest lesson is DCA in, DCA out. Stop trying to call the bottoms. Stop trying to call the tops. DCA in, DCA out. If you do that, you'll be pretty good. It's just it's always execution on that I think is most important. You know what I mean? But Rodney, I would definitely agree with you, my friend. I'm ready to go. If this is the bottom, I'm ready to freaking rock and roll. Most people would not be. We'll find out, right? What's going on, Steve? Mark said, not doing that anymore. I'm going down with the ship. If the ship dumps, you're going down with the ship. I think we've been going down with the ship pretty long, man, at this point. You know what I'm saying? Roddy said, miss you. Miss you too, Roddy. I can't wait till you come back every day during the bull market. And we can have a lot of fun, you know? We can have a lot of freaking fun. What's a DCA? A DCA is a digital Cheeto authenticator. Digital Cheeto authenticator is DCA, in case you didn't know. All right, so guys, you know my take. It's like, let's look at all the charts. Every chart shows, you know, that you're just getting squeezed. You're literally just getting squeezed in one direction, and you know, we can look at everything, right? BBWP has been bottomed out on the 3-day for quite a freaking while. We just haven't gotten a resolution on it yet. On the daily, look at how long we've been bottomed out on this, man. This is some crazy shit. If you look back at how long that the BBWP's been at the bottom here, we've been pretty much bottomed out for 2 weeks on the daily BBWP without any resolution up, which is crazy. You look back in time, I don't see another time where this has been similar since August of 2021. And in August of 2021, we were sort of making our way downtown. Hold on. August of 2021 was obviously on the way up, and we obviously got a dump. But like we got a pretty decent move on there. But this is some serious freaking sideways action we're going through right now, right? Longest in like almost a year and 3 months at this point. So, man, something's got to give, and we sort of sit here and we patiently wait. The other big things that we could talk about, man, stock market is, this is probably going to say, is that a penis that Jordan drew over here? Is that a penis? No, this is not a penis. This is a trash can that I want to throw this stupid fractal in the trash can if it doesn't play out. We'll go over that in a second, but the S&P, another red day today. Barely, but still a red day. Futures are up slightly again. They were up slightly yesterday, so I don't think that really means much at this point. But the S&P hugging that 200-week moving average. And as we know, Bitcoin's going to follow stock markets. We can look at the Bitcoin charts all day. Okay, I mean, quite frankly, we can look at the Bitcoin charts all day. This is the point to watch for the S&P. This has been a point where in previous bearish times, the S&P has gotten nice bounces off that 200-week SMA, right? But there's also been times it's broke. And the times it's broke has not been pretty. So hedge your bets. Hedge your bets, man. Will this hold in your guys' opinion? Or is this going to crash and come back down to the $3,200 region, which probably would bring down Bitcoin with it? Let's see. Hedge your bets. Hedge your freaking bets. What are you guys' bets? Will the S&P hold the 200-week? Or will it break? Let me know in the chat right now. I want to know in the chat right now at which point you guys think it's going to hold. Because we are sitting right on top of that right now. We can go over all we want. I'm not going to at this point, but man, it is hugging that 200-week moving average, man. Make sure you get your Christmas gifts now, is it, Bobby? Hey, man, maybe inflation will go down and prices will be slightly lower by December. You never know. You know, it will hold. There is bullish divergence. I know you guys are saying bullish divergence. We've talked about that nonchalant, and I get sort of sick of saying the same thing over and over again. But yeah, there is bullish div. Right, there is lower lows, higher lows on the RSI. So you got bullish divergence right at the 200-week. Will it hold? Right, and I think this is what we need to watch. I know it's not fun to look at this because it's not Bitcoin. It's not sexy. You're not looking at this chart and going like this, man. You're not looking at this chart and going like this. Hold on. Oh, Melissa. Look at how sexy the Bitcoin chart looks. Isn't it sexy, Melissa? I love looking at the Bitcoin chart. No, you're not doing that for this chart. On this chart, you're saying, ew, what the heck is that thing? Right? Like when you guys see this. When Java sees this. What are you? What are you? Get away from me. Who sent you? The devil? But Daga, I love you. That's how you're looking at this chart. But this chart is more important. It is more important to look at the Bitcoin chart, in my personal opinion. So let's see if this holds this week, guys. Let's see if this holds. I can see both case scenarios. But at the same point, what do we always talk about? We're at support. You can't get too bearish at support. The 200-week moving average has been support for S&P so many times in its history. Okay? With bullish div, you got to still respect it until it actually breaks on a weekly close. All right? Could this be the week? Sure. The CPI comes in bad tomorrow. Market participants want to dump? Sure. We could definitely see this break this. But until then, we patiently wait, my man. We patiently wait. And we chill. And we chill out. And we cool out. And we do our thing. All right? And I see a lot of people saying bearish divergence on the DXY. I would say yes. But the issue with looking at bearish divergence for the DXY, as much as I want to look at that, is, you know, look how many counts that we had, right? Look how many times it's had bearish divergence, and it just hasn't played out, right? And this is just me being a little bit skeptical of this move because, yes, you have bearish divergence. You cannot even count that out on the DXY that you have bearish divergence, right? You have higher high, higher high, higher high, and now you're painting another higher high. And on the same point on the RSI, you got lower high, lower high, lower high, and now you're pointing another lower high. But the issue with this is how many times it's going to play out until it doesn't, right? I mean, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Bearish divergence, I don't give a shit. Bearish divergence?
Nope.
Bearish divergence? Bearish divergence.
Bruh.
And it's going to keep going. All right. So I get the thinking on that. And I get the thinking of, okay, you're coming up to weekly resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th touch coming up here on this big up sloping trend line with bearish divergence on the weekly. Something's got to give. Another thing, right? Place your bets. What's your guys' bets, man? What's your guys' bets? One thing I won't bet against at the moment is that DXY. I will not bet against that, at least at the moment. So let's see how this plays out. Going forward. DXY 420 soon. Man, the Chad XY. It's the Chad XY, man. It's the Chad XY. The DXY doesn't give a shit about no bearish div. And that's why, to me, I'm done doing TA on the DXY. It's just, the DXY is going to do its own thing. It is what it is. Bag holder said, so you're basically saying you don't know what's going to happen. Yes, bag holder. Does anyone know what's going to happen? Maybe Jerome Powell. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, no one actually does. Let's see. So sell my BTC and ETH for DXY? No, Drew. I wouldn't do that either. You know my take. All in all, like, the way I'm looking at it is I'm not touching the market tonight. I'm not touching the market tomorrow. And Friday, I'll jump back in if I feel like doing some trading, if I see any good opportunities. But until then, I'm chilling. And if we do get a dump tomorrow, which everyone and their mother seems that we're going to dump tomorrow, right? Every headline is, oh, consumer inflation expected to have run hot in September, boosted by rent. We're seeing this all over everything, right? It just bearish. If we do get that dump tomorrow, guess what? Man? Let's go back to this chart real quick. Guess what, mofos? I like calling you guys mofos. I don't know. Just ignore me. Guess what, mofos? We're in the green box of accumulation, right? So if we dump tomorrow, so be it. As long as we're below this green line, that's the golden line of accumulation, in my opinion. So I'm going to continue to do it. If we get that dump tomorrow, say if we dump to 18K, all right, give me some, man. Give me some alts. Give me some Bitcoin. If we dump to 17K, give me some alts, give me some Bitcoin. My strategy, people can hate on the strategy all you want, but I think it's the only one that's, relatively safe in a way, rather than trying to time the bottom and possibly missing out, is where you think it's a good opportunity, you DCA on the way down. Okay? Now, I've already been DCA in this range, but you DCA on the way down. When it starts to come back up, when it gets to your first target, you start DCAing on the way out. That's what the whales do. You can see it on-chain activity, man. They sell on the way up while retail noobs buy, and they buy on the way down as retail noobs sell. Supply and demand. It's basically what they do. They do the opposite of what retail noobs do, man. So, in the meantime, we wait, we accumulate, and we see what happens going into tomorrow, right? But I'm not going to dare trade after what's seen the last couple times that we've had the CPI. I'm not going to dare touch any type of trade tomorrow. I definitely won't. Is anyone in any trade? Is anyone holding a trade going into tomorrow? And is anyone plan on longing or shorting the CPI tomorrow? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Where's all my DGens in the chat, man? Where's all my DGens? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. DC Dizzle? The DC Dizzle, man. The DC Dizzle. Big Elliott Wave. I'm in retail noob. What does BB think? You know what BBD thinks, man. He's on the same page with Mike. Guys, there is literally no volume on Bitcoin. Like, do you really think this support's going to hold? No one's buying this level. People were buying it 2 weeks ago, but now no one's buying. Everyone's scared of the economy, all right? Including myself. Shit, man. I have to take cold showers every night just so I don't die of old age because I'm so nervous about the friggin' economy, man. I don't know what's going to happen next. We're doomed. I watched BB the other day, and He literally told me, like, it's guaranteed we're going lower. Ready? Like, this is what I watched the other day. Ready? I'll turn it on the TV for you. Yes, guys. The number 3 crypto channel in the interwebs. Welcome to that, guys, today. If you want to learn how to make money in crypto, you can do it here. But anyways, guys. No, guys, I mean, listen. I do still think we're going to see that bottom in November of this year. And I still do think that, you know, we're on bottom watch. We are on bottom watch, right? We definitely are on bottom watch. BitBoy, don't tell them about the bottom watch. Don't tell them about the bottom watch. They won't know what you're talking about. I like bottom watch too. Oh, shut up. Shut up, man. All right. Yeah, we're on bottom watch, but I think the bottom's going to come in by November. Okay, and I still think that we're going to see that 85% drop from the previous all-time high, which would put Bitcoin around 10.5K. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm out. All right. Anyways, let's get off that. Oh, my Lord. The blind Mike. I think Mike might be blind, man. I think he actually might be blind. You know? 17.6K? Could be awesome. Clint, I love wearing t-shirts. My favorite thing to wear is t-shirts. I'm a minimalist, man. You will never see me wearing like this crazy shit. Why? Because it's pointless, man. Who gives a shit what you wear? You know? I like t-shirts. Okay? I prefer nice joggers, okay? Or shorts. And if I'm gonna wear something on top, I prefer a hoodie. I'm a minimalist at heart. You'll never see me walking around with a Gucci shirt or this freaking this big chain or this freaking I don't even know. You won't see me with any of that stuff though. I'm not. That's not me. That's not me. How can you afford to have so many high profile guests? Oh, they pay me to come on here, man. They want to be on my show. They pay me to come on here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Josh said, oh, shut up. You won't. You won't. T-shirts, shorts, white socks, and sandals. Exactly, man. Listen, I'm just not a materialistic person. I don't really get along with materialistic people. I don't. Like, my personality just doesn't get along with materialistic people. And that's why I'm not a big fan of social media in general. Because it's just a bunch of people posting pictures with their Lambos or renting this car and posting pictures with it, or wearing the Gucci shirt that they could finally afford after 3 years. And just being like, look at me, man. So I'm not a big fan of social media. That's why you guys don't really see me on Twitter that much. I don't really post anything on Instagram. I used to like crypto stuff, but that's really it. Other than that, social media, in my opinion, has killed the world. It was the start of the killing of this world, man. Start of the killing of the world. As I'm streaming on a social media website, you know? You know what I'm saying? But I'm dude, I literally don't own pretty much anything. I don't. Drew said crypto, tattoos, and mushrooms. That's all I need. Hey, man. I'll pass on the tattoos and the mushrooms, but I will, I'll take some freaking Chinese food, you know? I'll take that all day. CT on Twitter is the best, though. True. Bear. The Jordan Boomer. Absolutely agree. A lot of you guys agree, though. It's not even living a humble life. It's just you don't need to be posting on social media 24/7. You know. Unless like it's a business. Like if it's a business, okay, I get it. But like if you're just posting selfies, like, oh, look at me, you know. It's like, cool, man, or cool, girl, you know, nice, another selfie, Nice. Let's get that social esteem up. You know, the self-esteem up. Anyways, what else do we got going on, guys? Right now, let's see if Ada's still dumping. Look at Ada, man. Ada's still chilling. Still chilling on the downside. Ada's still coming down a little bit. Let's see. Will Ada get a bounce? Is there any hope for Ada to get a bounce before then? Let's see. Let's see. It doesn't really look like it, man. This thing, I was going to draw a little trend line like this. Little trend line like this. But it looks like that's getting smacked down to the downside. You know? I guess that's kind of the case. I was going to look for, all right, maybe we got a little falling wedge going on for Ada. Maybe we can bounce back up. And, yeah, it set a fat... No. No to the wedge. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyone check on JJ? Everyone was harping on JJ in Discord earlier. Because the Cardano Master. Oh, Lord. Speaking of the metaverse, I saw a funny article in the metaverse earlier today when I was reading it. What was it? Oh, yeah. Decentraland reportedly for a $1.2 billion project had at one point only had 50 active users in the metaverse. That's a pretty big distinction. It was like, okay, so you're telling me Decentraland gets paid Decentraland basically $20 million per person in their metaverse. It's nuts, man. Literally, it's 50 people were in there. 50 people were in there. 50 just walking around by themselves in the metaverse, man. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I thought that was absolutely nuts, by the way. I thought that was nuts. Everything's going to zero. Nice. It's a walking simulator. I'm not surprised. Very true. Very true. All right, let's see what we got said in here. Railroad Union deal fell through. Ah, shit, man. Hirako, what's going on, man? What do you think about Uniswap? Oh, I love Uniswap, man. I gotta, if we do get one of these dips one of these days, Uniswap's definitely one I gotta keep an eye on because I'm interested in the ones that,
what do you think about
like throughout this little range. Gotcha, man. Throughout this little range, Uniswap has performed very, very well, Rand. Right? Even in this little bear market rally, Uniswap went up like a 3x, along with some other ones, right? Matic killed it in this little sideways action. It really wasn't sideways action for some of these alts, right? Uniswap did a 3x. Matic did like I think a 3 or 4x. What's another one that did really well? Near did like a 3x. Right, so this sideways action was actually really good for a lot of altcoins, and I'm looking at the ones that performed well because are those the ones that are going to show strength going forward? Maybe not, but they showed strength now, which I think is definitely interesting. So like ones like Uniswap, ones like Near, ones like Matic, right, are ones that I'm going to be looking at going forward because BNB. I know BNB got that hack the other day, and everyone's going to be bearish on BNB. I'm not. I think they'll get over that. But BNB is another one that held up pretty freaking well. But no, Uni for a good long term hold. I think Uni's a good one, man. Jason said I slept on Matic. Nice, dude. It's all good. We all sleep on some. Like this, like all of 2021, I slept on Matic. I slept on Solana, right? You guys remember my whole stream in 2021? I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna buy Solana in a pullback. Just never pulled back, and that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, sometimes you miss out on the good projects, and they just keep going and going and going, and you can never get that pullback, right? It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Oh, ETH too. ETH did pretty good during this time. So we have more active users here in the Discord than Mana, apparently, which is pretty embarrassing, actually. This stream has more people than Decentraland, a $1.2 billion project. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. All right, so Uniswap. Yeah, I mean, a good long-term hold. As far as short-term, I think let's wait on tomorrow to do really any serious TA. But I think right now the hope is you're sort of just in between resistance, in between support here. And you're really just waiting to see the resolution of this range, kind of like Bitcoin, right? The bullish case, okay, you're painting out sort of a bullish pattern, right? Inverse head and shoulders. Bullish case in the daily, that plays out to the upside. Bearish case, we get bad news tomorrow. Obviously, we smack the support, okay? And we sort of play it from there. RSI levels, I don't think there's anything crazy really going on to tell us much here. Yeah, I don't see any really set up to be like, okay, this is a freaking awesome play here. But this is the major support, right? Resistance, resistance, support, support. Trying to flip into support again in the daily. This is the big level here. So, just like I keep saying, if you're coming to a major support, you play it until it doesn't work. At some point it won't, and that's why you use stops, all right? But for a longer term hold, I like Uni, man. I like Uni. Oh, Clinty boy. Let's see. Bobby said one right click could change your life in the next few months. One right click. Boop. I right clicked. What do I get? Do I get a prize? Any type of prize, man? Let me know. Let's see. All coins still too strong. That's the only reason that makes me think we could go lower. True. I could definitely agree with that. Cheers, Haruko. Appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for coming in and just hanging out, my friend. Everyone here should have 2,500 Cadena. I mean, Cadena's dropped them a lot. Like, I'm not just going to sit here and talk about Cadena, but, you know, I know a lot of you guys like Cadena. It's at a major inflection point, and it's bounced from multiple times, right? Support, and support, my man. Here we are. We find ourselves back down here. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna hold this support for the 5th time, or is it gonna smack down to the lows? We may find out this week. But if you believe the bottom is in, there you go, man. This is the point for you. This is the point of no return, right? The point of no return is right here. If it doesn't hold that, well, it's probably going to 86 cents or so, back down to this next support. Actually, around 90 cents is the next support for Cadena. But here it is. It's sitting there. What's the play, man? Put your bets in. Does Cadena hold the lows, or does Cadena drop down to the next support? Place your bets, bro. You guys know my take. You're at support. You play it until it doesn't work. That's it. At some point it won't. At some point this will break down. It might not be this time, though. It could be the next time. It could be the time after that. You know? You could just do this for the next 2 months. Doop, doop, doop. And then done. You know? But until it breaks, you play it. In my opinion. Let's see. The drop. The droppy drop, boy. Yeah, right now, guys, why is it whenever I'm live, there is zero price action? Like, not even a little bit of a pump. Not even a little bit of a dump. We've been at the same level for the whole stream. It's crazy. Look at the hourly candle, bro. Just there's no candle body. we are literally sideways. It's absolutely nuts, man. I feel like I go insane sometimes when I look at it, you know? Like I might as well go freaking become an actor in the next Avatar movie. You know, might as well. Guys, catch me in the next Avatar movie. And yes, yes, we will defend this island the best that we can. Okay? Imagine becoming an Avatar actor. One of these days, man. The conclusion of matter is nothing matters. That is absolutely facts, bro. You cannot even argue that fact. There was a point today I think Bitcoin was broken. Oh, yeah, man. No buyers at the moment? Yeah, there's no buyers. Like, the patterns are there, but there's just no buyers, you know? And that's why like pattern trading is great. If there's a pattern, I'll show it. But like you gotta get the buyers. There is no buyers. I mean the volume's just dropping off a cliff here on the hourly. And if you bring it up, say on like the 15-minute time frame, you'll probably see the volume even more dropping off a cliff. Yeah, look at the volume just dropping off a cliff, man. Like the volume is literally dropping off a freaking cliff. And what does that usually mean? Or when you're at the end of a pattern or sort of, you just back tested a breakout and you see that volume drop off, usually means that you're going to see the move relatively soon. It's just, here you are in sort of Bitcoin's crab market range where it could stay like this for longer than you can stay solvent, is this famous saying, right? That's literally the famous saying. Let's say it's moved $10 up and down from 19,151 since you started the stream. Facts. There's nothing I can do at this point, Oh, lordy. One of these days we'll get some price action, Until then, we talk about aliens. We'll talk about aliens, man. I mean, we got 6 minutes to the close, and we got the Cam Fam. Next Cam Fam episode's coming out at 8:30 today, guys. So we got that coming out. Here's the link for you guys if you want it again. I'll put it in the chat. Horse Guy joins a trading group. Will he get wrecked or will he get rich in the trading group? You guys can probably figure that out yourself. but watch that video. That's gonna be premiering at 8:30. Links in the chat. Get in there, man, and let's get busy. We're gonna get busy in there. But yeah, that's coming up at 8:30. Until then, we'll hang out for the daily close here. Hang out for the daily close. The daily close is kind of, just kind of a weird little thing here. You get a little bit of a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, great. That's sexy. I guess it's a kind of a small little bullish engulfing candle. Do I love it? No. But in the last couple times we did get those. We got one here. We did get a continuation up. We got one. We did get one here and we dumped again. So, I mean, it hasn't really been the best indicator of the lows. But my take is, and I'll continue to have this take, is as long as we're in this green box of support, you play the support until it doesn't work. And tomorrow will be telling, but I'm going to be honest, like, if I had to give a percentage chance of it, I do think that a move, could you get a spike down to like 18.4 again? Could you get a spike to 18.7, 18.8? Yeah, you can certainly get a spike down. Don't rule that out. And we know how these days usually work. You'll see a spike down, spike up, spike down, and then it'll come back up again. Wally Widowoo. At the end of the day, I actually think that we end up holding, whatever happens, I think we end up holding the support. I don't think we just dump down to oblivion tomorrow. I could be wrong, and if I am, strap up. Strap up, boy. Strap up, boy. We get an early Christmas present from Santa, We want to talk about aliens? Let's do it. Flat Earth poll? No, dude. No one actually believes in the flat Earth. Anyone who does that is just being a troll. No one actually believes that the Earth is flat. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like, there's literally no case to be made of a flat Earth. Go on a plane, go all the way around the Earth. Guess what? You'll get back to the same point you were when you started. There you go. There's all the proof that you need. Listen, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, and I believe in aliens. But flat Earth, bro, you are. Bruh. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, man. Nope. Like, it takes one thing to disprove your theory. What is it? Just a waterfall at the end of the Earth, where all of a sudden it's just a flat, and then the oceans just go down to a waterfall into space. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, man. It's ridiculous, bro.
The horizon is round.
The horizon is round? Mm-hmm. Oh my, you're not a flat earther. Don't start.
No, which means that the earth is round.
Yes, thank you. Oh, you're giving me another reason why it is. Okay. I thought you were going to turn into a flat earther. I was like, okay, I might have to start rethinking this relationship here. Explain the water runoff. There is no water runoff. You know what I'm saying? Pellets don't fly in the direction you think they do. Oh, you think they just turn? Oh, Lord. Let's see. Flat Earth. It's an ice wall. Listen, guys, I love conspiracy theories, and I can talk conspiracy theories all day, but that's one of the dumbest ones that I think there is. Now, can we talk that? Do we think we actually went to space? Do you think we actually went to space the first time? I'll ask you guys in the chat first. Do you think that we actually went to space, or do you think that was a setup? Let me know.
We went to space, but didn't go to the moon.
Oh, no, not the space, not the space, not the space. Do you think that we went to the moon? I meant to say the moon. Just ignore me. Do you think we went to the moon, or do you think that the moon was... I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube. I'm going to say it anyways. Do you think the moon was a hoax? What do you think? What do you think? Not the space. The moon. No? Yes? Real? No way we went to the moon? No? I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. We're going deep in here tonight. I'll tell you this. I don't think we went to the moon. You know why? Because tell me this. And if you guys have a valid explanation for me, I'll take it. Okay? Tell me this. How did we go to the moon? I don't even know what year it was. That doesn't matter though. How did we go to the moon? 40 freaking years ago. Okay? With horrible technology. And the technology how far is technology, okay, came from 40 years ago. Okay? How are you going to tell me with the technology we have today that we didn't go back to the moon and go and have someone sit on there and take more pics and take selfies? Okay? How are you going to... We take selfies every day. How are you going to tell me no one wants to go to the moon and take a selfie? Tell me. Give it to me. If there's a reason, you tell me. Exactly, Keith. Why can we not go back? If they did they find something that they don't want to know about? We don't know. We don't know, man. We don't know. 50 years ago. Thank you. 50 years ago. I don't know what year, but you get the point, man. You get the point. How we've never gone back. And if we did go,
it's the daily close.
why have we not gone back? You know?
It's the daily close.
Let's see. It's expensive. We found something that was more than we bargained for. Pelagic, that's my other case. If we actually did, okay? If we actually did, which maybe we did, but did we find something that we didn't want to know about? Or that we don't want to go back there again? We're just playing around right now. Anyways, daily close. Here we go. Woohoo! Daily close. Let's talk crypto. Here we go, man. Daily close. 19,157. Awesome. Bullish engulfing on the daily. Can we get any momentum out of it? I mean, based off this market lately, I'm going to give it a fat
Nope.
But let's hope we can. Man. Yeah, so here we are. Or something we're trying to keep a secret? Could be. Could be two, man. Could be two. BTC bottom twerking? That's no moon. Maybe it's a giant animal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that weird. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, now we wait for resolution out of these patterns. If they're going to play out. If they're not, okay, we move on to the next one. But I'm not trading these. Like I said, I'm not trading tonight, and I'm not trading tomorrow for the little old CPI. I'm going to wait that shit out because I have made that mistake before months ago, and I will not make that mistake again, ever again, of trading the CPI. So that is that. I mean, listen, man. We just got to have patience right now, right? We could talk aliens. We could talk moons. We can talk anything we want to talk about, okay? But that's the case. Crypto boring, flat earth entertaining. Isn't it sad that people come to a crypto stream and rather talk about if the moon was real than crypto at the current moment? It's crazy, man. But I know some of the trolls are going to come in and say, here's some of the trolls, the pencil necks. What is this crypto stream? He's talking about the moon? What an idiot. I came for crypto, not moon talk. This is this guy's own stream. He can't talk about what he wants to talk about. He has to talk about crypto for 2 hours straight when there's nothing to talk about. Oh, man. There's always those guys. Every once in a while on Twitter, I get a troll that comes in and says, Jordan, can you talk about crypto the whole time in your stream and no nonsense? And I say, I don't say anything. But if I was to reply, I'd say,
Nope.
absolutely not. Let's see. He said, dude, chill. Oh, Lord. We're going to the moon, but the moon isn't real. That's very true. Very, very true. The earth is flat with rounded edges like a ball. Let's see. Chris said, Jordan, you noob. Chris, you're one of the biggest trolls, man. Bring up the ARC weekly chart and compare it to the Wall Street chart. And draw it to the Wall Street cheat sheet. The ARC chart. Freaking ARC chart. He said, Jordan, you noob. Check out the... Let's see, ARC. The ARC chart, man. Let's see. The Wall Street cheat sheet. I ain't comparing shit to the Wall Street cheat sheet. But here's what I'll say. This looks like a crypto chart, man. This looks like the Bitcoin chart. You know? So I compare it to the Wall Street cheat sheet. Is that, I mean, you can look, all right, so you're telling me, look at one thing. Look at literally one thing and tell me the bottom is in because this ARC Innovation ETF is looking like the Wall Street cheat sheet. Is that where we're at right now? Like, listen, I get what you're saying. We're at multiple points where we've hit a low here. But let's see what happens from this point. Listen, I'm on your side. I do think the bottom still could be in. And until that bottom breaks out, I'm gonna stand by that. Could it? Yes. Absolutely. I'm not gonna be a dumbass and say it won't, but this is I mean, I can see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but we'll see. We'll see. Where is the Viking? Where's the Viking? Kathy Wood got wrecked. It just looks like a crypto chart. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like, let's try to find a chart it compares to. It kind of has this like little double bottom. It kind of just looks like the Bitcoin chart, no? Look at the daily chart for this. Look at the daily chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, ARC. Bitcoin, whoop. Oh, come on, man. Which chart is it? Oh, come on, man. What? Did I literally just... Bro, what? That chart's gone. What? I just had that chart. Where did it go? Oh, my Lord, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. The SHIB chart. Rain said, that's what I said to her. Until that bottom breaks out, I'm going to stand by that. By not doing anything today gives us no indication of what they're trying to do, the market makers. Yeah, I was hoping that they were going to pick a direction today. And they didn't really do it. We pretty much went sideways today going into tomorrow. Now, let's see what happens overnight. Maybe Bitcoin gets a rise or a dump overnight, right? And I was hoping that we would get a rise into today. And everyone's sort of projecting that's going to be bad tomorrow, and that could be the better indication that it is going to be bad tomorrow. But now we kind of just went sideways. Could still get that move up overnight. Still would make sense on the charts to get that move up overnight. A small move. We're not talking a moonshot, 100x here. We're talking probably like a 1% gain. But at the end of the day, that would at least give us a little bit of an indication. But right now we got zero, we got zilch, we got nada here on the charts, man. Al said, where do you think ETH will go in the next month? Al, I think it's gonna depend on what BTC does. Now, once again, I will continue to say, as long as ETH holds the support, I'm still looking for upside. All right? I'm still looking for upside. I sound crazy, but like at the end of the day, what is the price of crypto really done for the past 4 months? Gone sideways, right? You look at Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin done for the last? What's Bitcoin done in this range? So if you want an honest answer, and the answer that probably makes the most sense is probably at the same price that it is now. If you want one that makes the most sense. Now, how do you get there? Could you see a dump and then a pump, or a pump and then a dump? I don't know. But to me, the most logical answer is the same price it is now. You know, it really depends on multiple different factors. It's tough to plan that out so far ahead. But as long as we stay above these support levels, I'll still hold the notion that we hold them and we sort of get a little move to the upside. But, you know, he said, oh man, lie to us. Listen, medium term, I'm pretty neutral at this point, man. Listen, I was looking at some bullish things maybe a week or two ago. We got a little move to the upside. It wasn't as violent as I was expecting, though. And since then, I'm a little bit neutral on our next move. And a lot of it has to do with what the S&P... this stupid trash can looks like a penis, man. I got to get rid of that. A lot of it depends on what the S&P does. You know, the next couple of weeks. Is it going to hold this 200-week moving average? That's what I'm waiting for. You know, is it going to snail here and make us bite our nails? Let's see. Fake out down and shorts. How long until CPI? 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. So I'm going to be going live at 8:15. I'll be going live at 8:15 in the morning tomorrow to try to at least catch some volatility. You know? Mr. F said, since no one has invested more than they can afford to lose, it does not matter what really happens, right? I mean, true. If you own crypto and your plan is not to sell it until a certain point, it really shouldn't matter what it does in the short term, right? Like if you own crypto right now and your plan is, okay, I'm not going to take any profits till 30K, then who cares what it does right now, right? Who cares if it stays at 20K right now? Who cares if it goes to 14K right now? It doesn't change anything. You're not taking profits anyways. You know? All that changes maybe the time frame it takes to get there. That's it. Load the Cam Fam already. All right, guys. We're gonna hop over to the Cam Fam video. If we can get 100 people in there before 8:30, well, I'll start it early. All right. So I'm gonna post a link to the chat. If you want to see something that you know has a bunch of crypto memes, it's Horse Guy FOMOing into a trading group. Okay, a bunch of crypto memes. You know, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, there's other episodes too of you know, FOMOing in, Jabba and Bob road trip. It's on that channel. So go check it out. I'll put the link in the description, in the chat here. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. It's going to be premiering at 8:30 tonight. So get in there right now, man. Get in there right now, and I'll catch you guys over there. As always, don't think you do Bear Say Crypto, most up here, Crypto. And I'll be live tomorrow at 8:15 in the morning to catch the CPI. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I think it's, you know, we've said this multiple times, but I think it'll at least give us some direction here. You know, some direction on, okay, well, is the CPI, is inflation look a little better? Does inflation look a little worse? At least give us a little direction here, because it's really, you know, we're still in a bear market, but everyone's trying to kind of front run a Fed flip. So let's see. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace out. Make out. Peace. And I'm still here, man. I'm still here, my guys. I'm still here, man. Let's get it.